Good afternoon, people. It's the 3rd of December 2016. And as I look out of this sunny apartment, well, look into the sunny world from this beautiful apartment, I notice the obvious. The leaves are dropping off off the trees and they're brown. Only means one thing. It's winter. It's time to make another life-changing decision. By the way, how did your last 12 months or 11 months go, when you made your life-changing decision to give up smoking, get that new job, or earn your first million, whatever you planned to do? How did it go? Some probably very, very well, and I'm really proud of you, a lot of you guys out there, because a lot of my friends are doing some amazing things. A lot of my family are doing a lot of amazing, amazing things, and I'm so proud of. Now, obviously, I'm not the one to kind of look at other people and go, "Oh my gosh, they're doing so well. How come I'm not doing as well?" Obviously, I'm not obviously as applied as they are. Now, how is that motivation? How am I motivating you guys? What I'm actually saying to you guys is, you know what? Motivate yourself to do well. And you can easily just look at other people's wealth or other people's successes and understand one thing. I think it's Tony Robbins that said this. He said, most people, I'm probably going to mess this up, what he says. But something like, the people that you see that are either glorified or accomplished in public have probably have been doing how did he say it? Have probably been practicing for years in private. So when you see someone that's just like, man, like you see Idris Elba, it's like, wow, he's an amazing actor. Like, how did he get so far doing this? It must have just happened within a couple of years. No, he didn't. Man was in Family Affairs from back in the day, like episodes of The Bill, episodes of London's Burning, if you can remember that. Yeah? Before he, moved to LA, had his agent there while he waited in London, got his agent to get him some work, and then he moved. Yeah? So what I'm basically saying is, yeah, it takes work, it takes time, it takes dedication, it takes passion, it takes every day waking up, saying to yourself, I am going to make it, not just saying to yourself, but actually applying yourself. Day one, what you're gonna do. Day two, what you're gonna do. Day three, what you're gonna do. You know, like I've literally probably I've tried to work it out like so many times, even about myself. Like, how come I'm not where I want to be? Because I'm probably not as applied. But at the same time, there's one thing that I've kind of noticed. I freaking love to talk. I talk to a lot of people, and I motivate a lot of people, and a lot of other people don't even know that side of me. They see me as this crazy dancer, ex-dancer guy, filmmaker, poet, spoken word artist, that kind of guy. Even some people don't even know that side. And I'll tell you a story. I used to work in a school, a girls' school, and I did their film club. And I remember going to the interview, and I was like, "Yep, got a job to as a film club guy, film club leader type person in a secondary school." I was really happy. Got to the interview, whatnot, sat down, and I spoke to the headmaster, and he was like, "Yeah, you got the job." Like, after however long the interview was, and first day, I was like, "Yeah, so what do you want me to teach them? Where should I start?" And in the essence of filmmaking, cinematography? Shall I take him to where, how you use light, to paint a picture, to paint film? Do I do that? Or do I teach him from an acting point of view, method acting and acting in front of camera? No, he says. Here's a remote control, press play. There's a DVD player. But I didn't use that, I didn't let that day or that sort of job deter me from motivating people. I used that experience, that job, to motivate a bunch of young ladies who were sort of young adults from the ages of 11 all the way through to 17, 18. And the other month, what was it? September, October, I think, or October, or something like that. I think so. Can't remember when it was. Maybe it was August. But basically, I went to an event called Afro Punk, a festival of blackness and everything in between. And a young lady came up to me. She goes, "Video man, video man." I was like, "What the heck is this calling me video man?" I'm thinking, yeah, I do film, but video man. Okay. So she tells me the story of how I inspired her to be an actress. She's like, what, 25 now, or something like that? So she says, I inspired her to be an actress. Trust, I was welling up. Tears in my eyes, blah, blah. And it kind of resonated with me that I wasn't the first time that someone had felt inspired by either what I've said or what I've done, without even me noticing or realizing. And I had tears in my eyes. You know, one of them big man ones, like you're looking up like, "You're right, yeah, I just got a bit of dust in my eyes." That level. And she basically said how I inspired her to be a go-getter, inspired her inspired her in how strong women actually were, that women actually, rule things and move things. They're like movers. They're like the that kind of term, behind every strong man there's a strong woman, that sort of thing. And she took that on board and she made something of herself. Now, a lot of the girls or young ladies at this particular school, known to sort of be the ones, the baby mamas, that type thing, pushing down their primes down the road with no father figures in their, in their child's lives. They probably never had father figures in their lives. That was basically a high percentage of the young ladies from this particular school. Now, for her to turn around and say that to me, it inspired me. You know what I mean? You grow a seed, and the same seed will feed you, depending on what kind of land or fertile or non-fertile soil that you drop these seeds. And obviously this seed of knowledge that I dropped on these young ladies, I think at that age, my nephews and nieces were probably around that same age. So the same kind of seed of knowledge or whatnot that I dropped in them, my 18-year-old niece right now lives in, I think she actually moved she was in Florida for a bit, studying, playing basketball, because I instilled that same sort of drive with her. And she's about to go to Georgia State, in America, playing basketball as well. Now, my point is, to wrap this up quickly, I didn't even think this is going to be like close to a 10, 11-minute video. I wanted this to be like a 5-minute video, but, emotions takes a hold of you, But basically, what I'm saying is, be careful what you say, because people are always listening, especially children. Be careful what you do, because someone is always watching. And just make sure everything that you say inspires someone. Make sure everything that you do inspires someone. All I want to do in this life is leave a legacy that I can be proud of, that my grandchildren can be proud of. That is what I want to do. And if through that I become, or I, make this film about my life, about what I went through, then great. If it doesn't, if I don't, make that film or become this successful poet, actor, director, whatever, so be it. Just as long as I can leave a legacy on this planet that I motivated you. Just you, one person, doesn't matter. Whoever gets to watch this video. That is all I want to do. Motivate. Motivation from someone that might not necessarily be that influential, but just speaks the truth. Because sometimes you might just literally say hello to someone on a bus or on a train or whatever, and you might have literally just saved their lives. I hope this saves someone's life. Someone's lives. Someone's life. I can't even speak. I really hope this touches someone and helps somebody. Yeah? So, if you see me on the street or whatever, and this video does become viral, did you know what's crazy? I'm literally recording this video, and Team Tony Robbins literally email popped up on my screen. Yeah? So, you see, I'm an Aquarian, and stuff like that makes me think, yeah, that's a sign. I'm meant to do this. You know what I mean? Like, everyone that knows an Aquarian knows that, like, one of my homegirls in Atlanta, Talea, man, that girl, she's a Gemini, she knows Aquarians, yeah? Talea Nakia Sharif, she knows Aquarians, yeah? And she'd be like, oh gosh, these Aquarians and like signs and stuff. They believe in signs and think signs gonna get them out of. But she don't talk like that, but she has a strong American accent though, still. But yeah, my point is, look for the signs. If you're like me, like, them hopeless romantics, but you know what I mean? You're masculine male still, but you know what I mean? Like, you believe in signs, you believe in love, and you wear your heart on your sleeve and all that shit. I can't believe I just swore. I really tried hard not to swear on this. But yeah, anyway, let me wrap it up. So believe in yourself, believe in what you say, what you do. If you believe you're going to be the first black prime minister the UK ever has, so be it. I believe in you. If you say you're going to be the first, I don't know if there's a black UK astronaut. If you say you're going to be that, I believe in you. I believe you're going to do it. If you say you're going to be the most influential actor, actress in this world, I believe in you. Now, I don't know what, I'm going to start name dropping now, yeah. I don't know what my brother, Alex, what he said he wanted to do when he was young. I don't know what he said. I just remember just him singing and saying, yeah, he was just singing. He didn't even have to say, this is what I wanted to be. Him singing was enough. Him singing, I guess, bared his soul. It was beautiful. Now, I don't know what my cousin Femi, I did say I was going to name drop. My cousin Femi, I didn't know what he said he wanted to do when he was, younger. Did he just want to be an actor, or did he want to, own the biggest school in the whole of the UK and soon to be LA, Afro-Caribbean and everybody else in the middle type school, and have the biggest clients, and and be the biggest agent to the biggest actors in the world. I don't know if he said that. I don't know what he said. But I know when they probably got out of their beds, they knew what they wanted and they went for it. And that's all I want you to do. Go for it. I don't know how silly this is going to sound. I don't really care anymore. Like, if I could look up in the sky or look outside and look at these trees and look at, this loud traffic going past my freaking window and still say, I am happy to be alive, and I'm happy that I can, emotionally, mentally touch someone, and, they feel better about themselves, then my job on this earth is done. Thank you, universe. Yeah, I gotta try and turn this off now using one hand. Okay, no, sorry, I'm gonna use this one. Adios.